Amitabh Bachchan is an Indian film actor, film producer, television host, occasional playback singer and former politician. Bachchan was born in Allahabad on the 11th of October 1942. He was originally named as Inquilab Shrivastava. His mother, Teji Bachchan, was a social activist, and his father, Harivansh Rai Bachchan, was a poet. Bachchan has a younger brother, Amitabh. Bachchan is an alumnus of Sherwood College, Nainital. He later attended Kirori Mal College, University of Delhi. Bachchan made his film debut in 1969 as a voice narrator in Mrinal Sen's National Award-winning film Bhuvan Shom. His first acting role was as one of the 7 protagonists in the film Sat Hindustani. Zanjeer, directed by Prakash Mehta, was a crime film with violent action, in sharp contrast to the romantically themed films that had generally preceded it, and it established Amitabh in a new persona, the angry young man of Bollywood cinema. He earned his first Filmfare Award nomination for Best Actor. After working with directors and producers such as Salim Javed, Manmohan Desai, Prakash Mehra, and Yash Chopra, he eventually became one of the most successful leading men of the film industry. The year 1973 was also when he married Jaya Bachchan, and around this time they appeared in several films together such as Abhiman, which was released only a month after their marriage and was also successful at the box office. Later, Bachchan played the role of Vikram, once again along with Rajesh Khanna, in the film Namak Haram, a social drama directed by Hrishikesh Mukherjee. His supporting role won him his second Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. Released on 15 August 1975, Sholay became the highest-grossing film ever in India at the time, in which Bachchan played the role of Jaydev. Diwar and Sholay are often credited with exalting Bachchan to the heights of superstardom. In 1979, Bachchan starred in Suhag, which was the highest-earning film of that year. In the same year he also enjoyed critical acclaim and commercial success with films like Mr. Natwarlal, Kala Pathar, The Great Gambler and Manzil. During a stint in politics from 1984 to 1987, his completed films Mard (1985) and Akhri Rasta (1986) were released and were major hits. On 26 July 1982, while filming Coolie in the university campus in Bangalore, Bachchan suffered a near-fatal intestinal injury during the filming of a fight scene with co-actor Puneet Esar. He remained critically ill in hospital for many months, at times close to death. Nevertheless, he resumed filming later that year after a long period of recuperation. The film was released in 1983, and partly due to the huge publicity of Bachchan's accident, the film was a box office success and the top-grossing film of that year. Later, he was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. His illness made him feel weak both mentally and physically, and he decided to quit films and venture into politics. At this time he became pessimistic, expressing concern with how a new film would be received, and stating before every release, "Ye film to flop hogi, this film will flop." After a 3-year stint in politics from 1984 to 1987, Bachchan returned to films in 1988, playing the title role in Shahenshah, which was a box office success. After the success of his comeback film, however, his star power began to wane as all of his subsequent films like Jadugar, Tufan and Main Azad Hoon, all released in 1989, failed at the box office. Notably, despite the lack of hits, it was during this era that Bachchan won his first National Film Award for Best Actor for his performance as a mafia don in the 1990 cult film Agnipat. With the exception of the delayed release of Insaniyat 1994, which was also a box office failure, Bachchan did not appear in any new releases for 5 years. Bachchan turned producer during his temporary retirement period, setting up Amitabh Bachchan Corporation, Limited, (ABCL) in 1996. ABCL's operations were mainstream commercial film production and distribution, audio cassettes and video discs, production and marketing of television software, and celebrity and event management. Bachchan attempted to revive his acting career, and eventually had commercial success with Bade Mian Chot Mian (1998) and Major Saab (1998), and received positive reviews for Suryavansham (1999), But other films such as Lal Badshah (1999) and Hindustan Ki Qasam (1999) were box office failures. In 2000, Amitabh Bachchan appeared in Yash Chopra's box office hit, Mohabbateen, directed by Aditya Chopra. He played a stern, elder figure who rivaled the character of Shah Rukh Khan. His role won him his third Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. One project that did particularly well for Bachchan was Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Black in 2005. The film starred Bachchan as an aging teacher of a deaf-blind girl and followed their relationship. His performance was unanimously praised by critics and audiences and won him his second National Film Award for Best Actor. PAA, which released at the end of 2009, was a highly anticipated project as it saw him playing his own son Abhishek's progeria-affected 13-year-old son, and it opened to favorable reviews, particularly towards Bachchan's performance, and was one of the top-grossing films of 2009. It won him his third National Film Award for Best Actor. In 2010, he debuted in Malayalam film Through Kandahar, directed by Major Ravi and co-starring Mohanlal. The film was based on the hijacking incident of the Indian Airlines Flight 814. In 2013 he made his Hollywood debut in The Great Gatsby, making a special appearance opposite Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. In 2016, he appeared in the women-centric courtroom drama film Pink, which was highly praised by critics and with an increasingly good word of mouth, was a resounding success at the domestic and overseas box office. In October 2017, it was announced that Bachchan will appear in Ayan Mukherjee's Brahmastra, alongside Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt. In 1984, Bachchan took a break from acting and briefly entered politics. He contested Allahabad's seat for the 8th Lok Sabha and won by one of the highest victory margins in general election history. His political career, however, was short-lived. He resigned after 3 years. In 2000, Bachchan hosted the first season of Kaun Banega Crorepati, the Indian adaptation of the British television game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The show was well received. In 2009, Bachchan hosted the third season of the reality show Bigg Boss. Bachchan hosted the fourth and the fifth seasons of KBC. The show became a massive hit with audiences and broke many TRP records. CNN IBN awarded Indian of the Year Entertainment to Team KBC and Bachchan. Bachchan continued to host KBC until 2017. Bachchan is known for his deep, baritone voice. He has been a narrator, a playback singer, and presenter for numerous programs. Renowned film director Satyajit Ray was so impressed with Bachchan's voice that he decided to use Bachchan as the narrator in his 1977 film Shatranj Ke Khilari, The Chess Players. Bachchan lent his voice as a narrator to the 2001 movie Lagan, which was a super hit. In 2005, Bachchan lent his voice to the Oscar-winning French documentary March of the Penguins, directed by Luc Jacquet. He later provided voice-over to several other movies such as Raw 1, Kahani, Krish 3, and The Ghazi Attack. Bachchan has been involved with many social causes. For example, he donated 1 million rupees to clear the debts of nearly 40 beleaguered farmers in Andhra Pradesh and 3 million rupees to clear the debts of some 100 Vidarbha farmers. Bachchan was made a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador for the polio eradication campaign in India in 2002. In 2014, it was announced that he had recorded his voice and lent his image to the Hindi and English language versions of the Teach AIDS software, an international HIV/AIDS prevention education tool developed at Stanford University. Apart from National Film Awards, Filmfare Awards, he became the first artist to receive the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award, which was established in the name of Raj Kapoor. Bachchan was crowned as Superstar of the Millennium in 2000 at the Filmfare Awards. In June 2000, he became the first living Asian to have been modelled in wax at London's Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Another statue was installed in New York in 2009, Hong Kong in 2011, Bangkok in 2011, Washington, D.C. in 2012, and Delhi in 2017. The Government of India awarded him with the Padma Shri in 1984, the Padma Bhushan in 2001 and the Padma Vibhushan in 2015. The then President of Afghanistan awarded him the Order of Afghanistan in 1991 following the shooting of Kutagawa there. France's highest civilian honour—the Knight of the Legion of Honour—was conferred upon him by the French government in 2007 for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. On 27 July 2012, Bachchan carried the Olympic torch during the last leg of its relay in London Southwark.